man. Generation Geek was dope.
Yeah. Hey, man, those. I just talked to JD. Called me yesterday, man. So did you?
You,
You
bro,
get
I want to see more of those when y'all in the shop like that.
for sure,
I want
for
to see
sure,
more of that.
for sure.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to get in touch with him yet?
No, not yet, but I'm
Okay.
gonna get them for a future show.
Okay. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
yeah. They're pretty open and So
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Very knowledgeable.
I got my man Fatal J in the building. We gonna talk some smack. How you doing? How was your day?
Everything going smooth, man. Pretty good, man. Enjoying some good television shows, man. I'm watching some old school anime like
Okay.
Berserk and watching Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay.
You know? Yeah,
Well,
yeah. I'm
you know
watching
what?
some dope stuff.
Let's go there. Do you think this culture war is losing its steam? Do you think people are getting to the point where okay, they accept it, they're over it now? People are a little bit less angry. So how are you seeing it right now?
Well, I'm seeing it from the other side. I'm seeing people getting tired of it and people calling it out and calling certain YouTubers grifters. They call them the grifters. Like, surely you can't hate all of this stuff that's coming out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I know the full history behind all this grifting stuff because I was a part of it. I was a part of it. Not the grifting part, but it started out real. And
Okay.
then when certain people start getting subscribers and when the money started coming in, that's when these characters came into play.
Right. Well, that's
Yeah.
how most movements, tend to start out. It's good intentions. It's organic. Everybody's got want to do the right thing behind it, and
Yeah.
ego, money, sponsors come in, whatever the case may be. Where do you think it kind of lost its soul a little bit for you?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what happened, man. In the beginning, most of these anti SJW, anti woke, and I hate to use that term woke because we invented that term
Yeah.
woke. But it started off with a group called the Fandom Menace. Have you ever heard of the Fandom Menace?
In passing, I've heard of them. Yeah.
Okay, the Fandom Menace was a collective of fans and YouTubers who went against the Last Jedi movie. Remember Last Jedi?
Yes, I remember. Yeah, all these groups spawned
It-
out, came out of nowhere. That movie was so
yeah.
okay.
Now, if you're a hardcore Star Wars fan, most hardcore Star Wars fans did not like that movie. I didn't like that movie myself. And you had this movement come together, and people started making videos about how they hated the movie, and this brought in tons of money,
Right.
tons of subscribers, and that's when that anti-culture war stuff started with the Phantom Menace, and it started with the Last Jedi, and then it just started growing like wildfire. Some YouTubers grew faster than others, way faster than others.
Hmm.
And then it started moving on to Brie Larson. Brie Larson was the big deal to talk about.
Right.
Oh, she's talking about white men. White men shouldn't watch her movie. And then it started moving to other things. And then at one point, I started looking at this word woke. And I was like, is this speaking in code? Is they speaking in code? Because it seemed like when it came to woke, it only had to do with people that wasn't straight white males.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
that's when things started taking a turn
Okay. Okay.
with the woke stuff. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, um, it wasn't a race. It was. I don't know. Correct me if I'm where I go
Okay.
wrong at. But the Star
Yeah.
Wars hate was general hate because it was bad storytelling. Characters, beloved characters got mistreated, and it was just a bad product overall. The
It
John
start
Boy.
everybody under that banner. It was everybody in unity because just look at Luke Skywalker for instance.
Hmm.
The way they portrayed Luke Skywalker in that movie when he fought Kylo Ren at the end of that movie,
Yeah.
it wasn't even him
Right.
there.
Right.
He used this made up force power where it was like a doppelganger Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
And then when you saw the real Skywalker, he died. Now, if you watch Star Wars, you know Luke is gonna go all out.
Yeah.
He gonna do anything for his friends. He gonna do anything to save them. He pretty much a true hero by definition.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just the beginning with the Last Jedi. It was just terrible. So when everybody started off in the Phantom Menace, it was all good. We was all together. It wasn't this right wing and left against the left wing. It wasn't all. It wasn't none of that stuff. It was just all innocence in the beginning.
So
But when people start seeing this come in
okay.
with it, it started getting crazy, man. You know?
So when the money came in, I still didn't see it become. Politics is one thing. I didn't see the race thing come in just yet. Did you
Yeah.
see that when the money started coming in, or no?
I'm gonna tell you when I started seeing it. I started seeing it when I saw certain thumbnails.
Okay.
I saw it in the thumbnails, and I was like, you know what? That don't feel right. That don't look right. You know. For instance, now since the Captain America, uh, uh, what's it called?
Brave, yeah, yeah, Brave New World. I need that movie to do well,
Brave New
man.
World.
Yes, I need that.
I,
I,
I don't know. I think out of curiosity, people go check it out, and it might do good. I don't care for Sam Wilson being Cap, but I noticed within this anti woke movement, you got certain YouTubers calling him Captain African American
oh my god,
on their thumb.
are you serious right now, man?
I'm serious, bro.
Where
I'm
was
serious.
this? Where was this when the Disney Plus show was out with Falcon and Winter Soldier? Like I watched the TV show. I didn't see all this, you know, backhanded compliments
Yeah,
about it.
I saw it, but it started out small. See, they weren't expecting the movie to come out. And then when it was revealed that he was getting his own movie under the banner of Captain America, that's when they went full fledged with it.
Captain
It started
African
getting real.
America.
They
Wow.
call him they call him Captain African America.
Now, I will say this. I do remember slight rumblings in the TV show when it was revealed that Isaiah was the first Captain America. I know people didn't like that part of the show because the old man Isaiah, when Sam went to go see him in the hood, he's like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
I was the original." He got he got excommunicated out. I saw rumblings then, but I didn't think people took it too serious because they're like it's Disney Plus show. It's not really canon. It's
But
I
but but that's the thing about it though. They wasn't even paying attention to the comics because according to the comics, when it came to Isaiah, Isaiah really was the first Cap
right.
because they was doing I think they were trying to parallel with the Tuskegee Airmen
Yeah, 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 yeah,
experiments.
yeah, yeah.
And I think I want to say Isaiah was a part of that, and they tested out the super soldier serum on him, and that's why his mind is all jacked up because he had like the prototype.
Yeah.
I noticed they started the rumblings really started with at the very end of that series when he gave that speech when he was in that suit.
That's right. That's right.
That's when it happened. That's
That's
when it
right.
happened. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you, how important is it for this new Captain America movie to do well?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. They should have kept him as Falcon, bro, because all this is gonna cause division. That's all it's gonna. Black people didn't ask for Sam Wilson to be Cap either. You know what I mean?
This is
That's
true.
whack.
But
You
even
know?
though he was in the comics, like the purists,
Yeah.
okay, I guess I should ask you: will the purists be upset at Cap America 4 at Sam Wilson? Are they upset, or is it just the normies that don't know any better?
When it comes to the peers, I don't think they care, man. I think
Okay,
they want the original Cap. They want Steve Rogers. I think it would have been way more accepted if you would have kept Falcon and just gave him a more dope suit. Because let's be honest, all them films that Falcon was in, Sam Wilson was in, that suit was trash, bro. He just had a t-shirt, jeans, and of wings in the bag. It was trash, you
so
know.
you don't think this movie's gonna do well? When I say well, I'm okay. For me, for this thing to be a success in my eyes, 800 million. It has to make at least 800 million worldwide before it's done in the theaters.
I think it could do 800. I think it could do 700, 800 worldwide with the power of Giancarlo Esposito. I
Okay.
know I butchered his name.
Okay.
And with the power of Harrison Ford.
Okay.
because people want to see that fight between the Hulk, and they know for a fact that it can't just be Sam Wilson fighting the Hulk. It got to be like a She-Hulk or the other Hulk, the original Hulk.
Yeah.
So I think people, out of curiosity, want to see how it's going to do.
Well,
I kind of believe this movie will do good. It won't be a bad movie. I'm just interested, like you, to see what it'll do in the box office.
yeah, of course, my reasons. I think our reasons are different for why we want this movie to do well versus the
Yeah.
regular movie goer. Yeah, you got everything going for, like you said. You got Harrison Ford, white protagonist. Like outside of Indiana Jones, he really can do no wrong. He's a draw. People have been
Yeah.
wanting to see Red Hulk for a while now. I think it has enough in it. All this thing needs to do have a halfway decent story. If the story is half as good as Winter Soldier, I think we can hit those numbers.
If they give us Winter Soldier vibes, word of mouth, the first week could get people out there to go see it. And like I said, they know that what's the actor Sam Wilson real name? The
Anthony
actor's name.
Mackie. Yeah.
Anthony Mackie is not a big enough draw to do $1 billion in the box office.
Right.
So that's why they pulled in your Harrison Fords and your Gene Carlo. That was very much needed to get people to go in and see. Because with them two, those two, and even though they old, they can still pull people in the theater, and they're great actors. So
But
it's gonna be interesting to see how that play out.
you think this is a mistake making Sam the new Cap?
Very much a mistake. I think it would have been totally different if Bucky was
I
the
thought
captain.
Bucky would have been. Yeah, I'd have been
Yeah,
okay with that.
yeah.
Oof.
But I know why lore wise they didn't go with Bucky. Bucky got too much damn blood on his hands, man.
And
You
then
know he killed Stark's uh, parents. He killed all them other people, and I know he was under mind control, but still,
okay, so
he
too
had
much
too
to
much.
be irredeemable. Okay,
Yeah.
but then he has his own arc. I believe he becomes the what is the White Rhino or some shit out of
Oh, really?
Wakanda. Well, I forget the name of the character, but he ends up this alter moniker is either called the White Rhino or the White Tiger, something white, but it's a
Yeah.
pretty cool thing in the comics.
But they getting him ready for Thunderbolts, though.
See now, I'm stoked for that, but I just really need this movie to do well. How
Yeah.
much will race hurt this movie? Because you know, okay, could you see people making a race swap excuse or getting mad for race swapping Captain America?
It's always gonna be there. It's always gonna be there. But this is the funny thing about the anti woke people, the culture war people. They talk about it so much it still make people go see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. The only movie that people didn't go see, and I don't really think it was the culture war guys either. It's just people knew it was going to be trash off the rip. Was the Marvels?
Okay.
The Marvels did terrible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So we got the rumblings. We got these groups that pretty much found a niche and tapped into the pulse of angry consumers. Um, so then the money comes in, the sponsorships come in, and okay, so have they always felt this way? I guess it's cool until the race thing comes in, right? It's always cool, but when the race shows up, then it's like, black people, we can't have y'all. Like, no. Has it always been there? And it just
It had to be. You know what I mean? Like I've been around these people in person, bro. Like I've been to the meetups, and when I went to the meetups, I was just looking around, and people were looking at me, and I was looking at them, and certain people looked shook. Like, "Well, we got one in here. What is he gonna do? You know what I mean? I'm serious, man. And I met like the leader of them. Went to go shake his hand, and he was shook. He was shook, man. And I'm like, what is you scared for? You know what I mean? And then another one of the guys that's big in that group, I said, "What's up, man? How you doing?" And he looked stunned. And then he pulled this move on me. I kind of wanted to leave after that. He put his arm around me and he told people to take pictures. And he hit me with this, man. It's gonna blow your mind. It's not gonna really blow your mind, but it's gonna blow your mind. I told you guys I got black friends.
Oh hell no. Oh no. Oh, he hit you with that.
He
Oh
hit me with that, bro. Bro, I was stunned, but I wasn't stunned. You know what I mean?
damn.
So to answer your question, it's always been in them. You know what I mean? It's always been there. It's always been there.
That's like when they say when I hear people say the word color, I'm like, we're still doing that? Like that's so 1940s.
I'm telling you, bro, when I walked in there, the vibe was different. It's like when I walked in there, it got real cold, like the temperature dropped. The vibe was just different. And then when I went to shake hands, oh hey, how you doing, man? I was stunned. I was stunned. And I knew them from that very day. I can't rock with these dudes no more. I can't rock with them no more. I
I,
can't rock with them no more.
Wow.
One
Wow.
one of the dudes. This when I really broke free. I broke loose from that whole group because a lot of those guys they used to be on my channel and we did streams together. But this is when I really broke loose from those cats. One of these guys, y'all probably already know who I'm talking about in the chat. Uh, he was at a theme park and there was a Simpsons statue.
Okay.
It was Jebediah Springfield, I think,
Okay.
and he had his foot on a bear's head. So the YouTuber he saw that and he said, "Oh look, it's a George Floyd memorial." So peep this though. I was hot about that for a few days.
Right.
Somebody that was close to him, because I'm kind of connected to a lot of these big YouTuber dudes. So I got one of my dudes that I was cool with to get the number from that guy, and I called him up, and I had to check it, man. And I said, "Hey, man, that wasn't cool, man. You got a lot of black subscribers, you got a lot of black followers." I said, "What was up with that joke, man? You pissed a lot of people off." And I'm telling you, man, it sounded like a little boy was on the phone. He said, "Oh, man," he said, "Oh, I'm sorry." He said, uh, "I was just using dark humor. I'm really sorry, man. I didn't mean to offend anybody." I said, "You need to fix this, man. You need to make this right." He was like, uh, I can't do that, man. I'll just make sure to be mindful the next time and be careful with the humor I use." I knew then. I knew then. These freakers racist, bro. I knew then. Because when you go back and watch that video, the way he hit that joke was just so smooth. Like he do that all the time off camera.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I was talking to him. I said, "Man, you need to apologize. You need to make this right." He said, "I can't make this." He said, "I can't apologize. I can't do that." He said, "Man, I'm in the same town as you, man. Come hang out with me." I said, "Nah, man, I'm good." And I hung up on him. Haven't talked to him again. But yeah, that's what he cats at, man. They playing into that right wing, red blooded American vibe to their audience. That's what they're doing. Anything that's not a white blooded, straight white male is woke. It's against America. It's un-American. That's the vibe they're going for now.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because the narrative I get from dude with the glasses is that he has an issue anytime the lead the lead white male we all grew up with that image. The moment it's changed, removed, softened, swapped out, that's when they kind of go extra hard in the paint. And what say you to that? Is that the basis of their issues, whether they say it loudly or quietly?
Well, just look at the Black Samurai thing. Remember that was the big thing a few months back.
Still is.
Why, why wasn't this? Why wasn't no noise made with Keanu Reeves played the samurai in the joint. You know, it's just mighty funny how when when they take the black character and race swap that with a white woman or white man, you don't hear nothing about it. Or any other race when they swap it. Because there was another movie with Chadwick Boseman. It was like an Egyptian god movie. I
Gods
don't
of
know. It's
Egypt. Yeah, Gods of Egypt.
terrible. But you notice there wasn't no rage about that movie when they had all the white guys as the gods of Egypt.
Yeah,
There wasn't no noise, man.
yeah, it was so blatant. It's like y'all know y'all fucked up on this one, right? And it's like, yeah,
Yeah,
we did too much with this one. We get it.
yeah.
Um, okay. With everything you just said, what do you say to that minority of black consumers that watch them and hang on their every word? What do you say to those people? Are do you disappointed? Are you upset with them? Are they part of the problem as well?
Well, I'm gonna take it back to slavery, man. Uh, you have some ride or dies that the history books don't talk about, who
Of
was
course.
just straight gangster with it, went in master house and just wreck shopped on everybody. You'll never hear about them. And then you have your blacks out there that went and told before the gangster slave went in and wreck shopped on everybody. So that's just how the world works. I wish they would wake up. I wish they would really get woke, the real woke that black people invented. I wish they would really wake up and see what's going on. But you're gonna always have those types.
Okay.
You're gonna always have those types that rock with that type of rhetoric.
So how has this affected you? Do you now sit back and just wait for people to kind of for the shoe to drop? Do you wait for some people to say some things that's kind of out of line, or do you give? Are you still giving them you know I don't know what the term I'm looking for? Or are you just sitting back waiting for them to just say some fucked up shit at this point? Do you take them at
No, no,
that
no,
word?
no, no. They don't already went too far. But this is the thing. I don't know if people believe in karma. I call it reap what you sow. But if you look at the fundamentals now, it's completely divided.
Okay.
All the top guys within that group,
Yeah.
they're infighting. Like I'm the guy in the background peeping everything out, everything out. A lot of these cats jealous of each other. They in DM snitching on each other. So when you got all that hate, you preaching that hate, there's no way you can be a solid movement. Somebody gonna get jealous, somebody gonna hate. It's some crazy stuff going on within that movement. So the Illuminati, I know you know about the Illuminati. The Illuminati call what they say. They say, uh, uh, what did they say? Chaos. They say chaos before
Order out of chaos. Yeah. Order at
order out of
chaos. Yeah.
chaos. Order out of chaos. In this, if black people just sit back and just let them just do what they do, they'll eventually eat each other out. They'll
Okay.
eat. They'll either eat. Yeah. They'll just destroy and be. Uh, 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 they'll just fizzle. They'll fizzle out eventually.
So is that
Yep.
the best way we should move forward and deal with people like that at this point?
Yeah, because the more that they speak, the more that they're going to destroy themselves. The more that they speak, because in the beginning, I didn't see this stuff, but as they kept talking, I started to see the real them come out. You know, that's why if I watch a lot of police shows, I watch a lot of cop shows. When you have people in the interrogation room, just let them talk. In the
Basically.
beginning, in the beginning, they think they gaming you,
Yeah.
but just let them keep talking and talking and talking, and you'll figure out. You'll figure it out on your own about that person.
Um. Okay. Next question I wanted to ask you because I had a conversation with Jay from Generation Geek. Um. How how long should black customers support mediocre black content? What no matter if it whatever it is or whatever medium it is. At what point do you say, you know what? It we no more.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this, man. It might sound crazy, but you've been in the record business, so I know you know this.
I would. You know what?
As a
My question was not based off him. It was literally based off a conversation that I had with Jay just yesterday because he posed the
okay,
same question. So
no, but I'm serious. Watch this. What I'm about to say. You've been in the record business, so you understand this.
yeah.
Uh, Black people as a whole, we don't support nothing as a whole. I'm just being honest. I'm putting it out there. Just look at the record business. Back when CDs came out, when it came to Jay Z, let's just say Jay Z, who was the main race buying his albums?
It was whites.
It was white people. Black people was at the barbershop buying the bootleg
We
of
yeah, they
Jay Z's
bootleg the
album.
hell out.
Now
Yes.
you have now don't get me wrong, you got a sprinkle of black people that really truly support, but it's just not by the whole. My comic books, Ninja Blast, the majority of white people buy my stuff. I just have to be honest with that. So when it comes to your question, I mean it's such a small factor. Does it really matter? You know?
Okay, if that is true, then why even use the term? Why would you even label yourself a black anything at this point? Why would you just not be a business? Why would you not just be a creator? I'm this, I'm this. Because a lot of marketing groups will tell you, well, don't put black in front of it because you put yourself in the box.
I really believe that. I believe that too. I don't use black YouTuber. I don't use none of that stuff. Because when you say black YouTuber, they put you in a super small box, a very small box.
Yeah.
I consider myself a great YouTuber,
Okay.
not a black YouTuber. You know?
So let me ask you, how were you able to get in the midst of all the big channels? Because I sit back and look, and I'm like, damn, Jay is every fuck. How does he do it? I teach me shit.
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong? Like,
When they
how are we
when they
able to?
tell you that term, when they tell you uh, that term is not what you know, is who you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I just happened to when I started my YouTube channel, and yeah, I'm gonna put him out there because I don't give a freak about it. It was this cat named Jody Corner. I wanted my channel to be just like this dude, and because this what blew my mind about him. He was talking about comic books. He was talking about Marvel movies,
Okay,
but it was in an urban type of way.
okay,
He
okay.
he he made it acceptable because when I was a little kid, uh, when I was a little boy in the hood, when I used to have my friends come over, I had to take them action figures and I had to take them comics and put them in a closet
Mm.
because I would get clowned for having that. They were like, "Ah, he's a nerd," you know, and I didn't want to go through that. So when they left, I pulled it back out, you know, enjoy my geekdom,
Okay,
you know. But
okay,
when I saw this dude, I mean, it was dope how he was.
oh
What
shit.
happened?
Oh,
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 okay. But
oh, what the hell? Oh, wait.
man,
No, we good.
what we doing, man?
Man, I don't wait. Oh, take. Okay, I think we good.
We good?
Yeah, I think we good.
I must have been ready to drop some
He's
heat or
cooking.
something.
I
That's
don't know.
why
Yeah,
you
right. You say something you weren't supposed to say.
But so I got into YouTube because of him, and believe it or not, I'm supposed to blow your mind. I got into YouTube because I used to watch Geesy Gamers and EVS,
Okay.
and the reason why I got into YouTube on their side is um because of the Last Jedi stuff. I was really angry about that movie.
Mm-hmm.
So I started when I started YouTube. When I started YouTube, I linked up with Jody. Me and him was rocking on his channel. He would come to my channel sometimes. And on the Fandom Minute side, I linked up with this guy named John Talks. He used to be a real big YouTuber to talk about culture war. But then he moved on and started talking about political stuff. His channel went to another level. But when I linked up with John Talks, that's when I started meeting all those big YouTubers. Uh, Start connecting with those big YouTubers. So I got with the right group at the right time, and it was just like a wildfire. I started going on all these live streams and connecting with people, and that's how I started to meet all these people on YouTube.
What's your overall sense of that community per se? Is it a negative, positive, or you're just like I take them as they are until they show me something? Has it changed over the years?
Some people in the group I'm solid with, but like I said, I wouldn't even call it a group no more because they all infighting with each other. They all jealous of each other. They all hating on each other on uh, in the DMs and snitching on each other. So yeah, I just don't want no more parts of the culture war stuff because I used to do that type of content and I was doing good numbers, big numbers, but then it started feeling bad to me. It didn't feel right. It felt like I was selling out my people. I kind of
That's
had that feeling,
that's
and then
interesting. Okay, okay.
I chilled out and I started doing more positive content like trailer reactions, doing reactions on my channel, and they're doing real well. They're doing good.
So, and I agree with you. Certain types of content, it takes a toll on you mentally, emotionally that I don't think most people, non-content creators, would not understand. And you do that
Yeah,
from day in, day out. I'm just like, I look at some of these guys like, how do you do it every day, every other day?
that's funny you said that because I got a friend out there. I hope he don't get mad at me. You guys check him out. His name 19K Fox, and me and him real close outside of YouTube. And he was doing that type of content too. And he said he was just angry every day. He said his wife was asking, "Why are you so angry all the
Yeah,
time?" And
yeah,
he just really thought about it. He said, "Man, I don't need to be doing this." And then he started doing how to build arcade cabinets, and his channel just took off. And he said, "This is perfect." He said, "I'm never gonna do that culture war stuff again."
right,
He
yeah.
said, "Because it was taking a toll on me mentally." He said, "I was mad all the
God
time,
damn it!
and the stuff is messing up again. I must be really cooking on this
You
show,
cooking
man.
like a
It's
mom?
messing up." But yeah, like you said, man, it takes a toll on you mentally to just hate every day, multiple times a day.
Yeah, I mean, even it's not about Eric, but when I see Eric detractors, I'm like, every day y'all talk about this man. Every day you trying to find
Oh
something wrong
yeah,
with his. I'm just like, at what point do you just say enough is enough? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
yeah.
What more do you want to see? Do you want to see him bankrupt? Do you want to see him kicked out of his house? You want to see him get a divorce or some shit? Like, what is it gonna
You said
take?
you said it a long time ago. Black people, when we fight, we beat each other up, and then we keep it moving.
Yeah,
But when it comes to the other side,
people.
they want to see you burn, your mama burn, your house burn. They want to see your life destroyed. They want to see you sitting in prison. They
Yeah,
want to see you get beat up in prison. They like, but I really do believe Vikings was real people who just wanted to see the world burn. You know, because they take it to another level.
yeah, man.
I got nothing against EBS. Shout out to EBS, but dang, how many July live streams is there?
Bruh,
I didn't know it could
him
be.
and Frog Tony, I just be like, y'all, come on, man. Like,
Bro,
it,
I didn't know it was this much on this man that you could talk about.
you know what's funny now? They go at him so much. Now I'm like, well, fuck it, I'm with Eric. And you know, Eric, drop another motherfucking bundle on there on these motherfuckers real quick one time.
Yeah,
You know, now I'm just
yeah.
like it just does not make sense. I mean, I get it, hate watching but it's like y'all want this man to like suffer, like
You
suffer.
remember that part in you remember that scene in it was Alfred. He was talking to Batman. I want to say the Chris Bell Batman movies,
Okay.
and they said and he kept Bruce Wayne. He said, "Why is Joker doing all this?" And Alfred said, "It's just some men want to see the world burn." They-
Hey, guys like that, I get it.
yeah,
I can't be in that mode for too long, but I get it.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
let's switch gears real quick. I see a lot more brothers channels starting to grow with the DC Marvel content, which I'm trying to reach out to. I think his name is 2KO RKO. He's out of New Orleans. He's growing. He's
Oh
doing
yeah, yeah. That dude he tried to reach out to me back
okay.
in the day. I never did really have time, and I mean I wasn't trying to brush him off or nothing. I just never had really time
So
connect with him, but it looked like his channel is doing pretty good.
nah, Jay, just say you brushed him off. Just say.
Nah, I will say this. He tried to get kind of too pushy one time. He was like,
Okay.
"Yeah, I want you on my show, and you need to be on my show now." I'm like,
Oh,
"No, it don't work like
that's
that,
not
my
how it
brother."
works. Right, right.
But he seemed like a good guy. He seemed cool.
Yeah, there's another channel. I think it's Planet Fantastic or Planet Fanatic. They get
Yeah,
they're. I'm glad to see more brothers, come out here and voice their opinions. But let me
yeah,
ask you, the Blade movie. Okay,
yeah.
you've seen Deadpool. I've seen Deadpool. Um, Wesley look old, dog.
Nah, I don't give a freak though.
Hey man, come on. Okay, listen. Okay, just hear me out. Hear me
Okay,
out.
I'm here.
Okay,
Okay.
he looked old. The fight scenes, he looked stiff. I didn't like the flat top with the gray. I mean, I get he's supposed to be older. I get it. I just don't like the look they put on. He like some old pimp from the '70s. Because he got the.
I don't know why they went with the
That's
street
wrong.
though.
Okay. See, you
That,
see where.
I,
Okay.
but we can't talk about Blade Fade because his fade always been jacked up. 'Cause
This is
you,
true.
you
This
you
is
got to
true.
admit, you got to admit when we saw the first Blade, we were clowning. We was,
Well,
we was clowning.
my question to you is: I see the movement for the recasting. I don't think they should recast. I think they should do an old Blade version of it, not like Logan per se, but older Blade. And I think this is a nice way to tie in Mahershala as the next prodigy. Blade could be, it could be a movement, not just necessarily one vampire, one daywalker per se, and that buys Marvel time to get their shit together to get the Blade movie out. What do you say to the fan wanting to recast Blade and go back with the old Wesley to say the hell with Mahershala?
I'm gonna give Ryan Reynolds props because he made a post not too long ago, and he said he had his arm around Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
He said shout out to Wesley Snipes. He said Wesley Snipes started Marvel. Now, of course, I know MCU was Iron Man, but he said in his post, he said he started Marvel and MCU. He said he started it because he made superhero movies marketable.
Yeah.
Before Blade came out, Hollywood looked at comic book movies as clowns,
Yeah.
as trash. That's that that's nonsense. That's not real cinema.
Mm-hmm.
But when Blade came out and he was in that club and
The
he was
opening
killing
scene.
all the
Yes.
vampires in
Yes.
that club with that techno music,
Iconic scene. Yes.
bro, they gave birth to everything out there. So I truly believe that Blade does need a great send-off movie in the MCU.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not asking for him. Uh, I'm not asking for him to go into Secret Wars and all that type of stuff. But give him a great send-off because if it wasn't for Wesley Snipes, I truly believe we wouldn't have an Endgame, an Infinity War, a Winter Soldier, a Logan,
Right.
all that stuff, man. I really don't believe that. Give that man a great send off and then keep it moving. If you want to give it to Marshall Ali, and I don't think Marshall Ali is going to do it anymore. They've been playing too many games.
Yeah. He's already taken a couple acting gigs now. So if they're
Yeah.
going to walk away from, they're going to say scheduling conflicts, which I think that's the excuse they're going to use.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
Now
and then you got to think too. Blade 3 ended such on a bad note.
it was a horrible movie. He was fighting with David
It was
Goyer on
bad.
set. Yeah. Horribly
Yeah.
written. Typical white savior, shoehorned to, and it made Blade. I mean, Wesley a back end character. It was a shit show movie. We agree.
It was bad. They took his own movie from him.
Yeah.
Look, we know in Hollywood you can do some amazing things. Get him on a steak and eggs diet. Get him bulky, fix that fade up. Give him some tight gear, a tight whip. Black people showing up to the theater, sir,
I don't want
by
to
the
see.
droves.
I don't want to see Wesley all on Trenbolone and steroids to get jacked. I don't want to see. Come on, no, don't make him do
I
all
want to
that.
see it, bro. I want to see it, bro. I want to see him jacked up to the
You want to
fullest,
see him
killing vampires. I want it to be the most gory, bloody movie we ever seen yet from Blade. I want to see it, man. We need it. Black people need this one.
What they
They
gonna
don't
say?
already took the T'Challa from us. We
But
need this.
they gonna say, well, we giving y'all Captain America.
No, we don't want that, bro.
No, no.
We don't
I
want that.
think them not recasting T'Challa was a huge mistake.
That movie, it's hard to bring black people together. We usually come together during tragedy. That was the few times in our lives, bro, that we came together on some positive, strong.
Yeah.
We need T'Challa back. T'Challa is important to the culture, man.
Well,
It's
now
important.
since we're in multiverse, I mean, I'm sure you can pull out a variant of T'Challa and not wait for his son to grow up. I'd rather see that at this point. Give me a variant.
That's what I'm shooting for on Twitter.
Okay.
I got 100 likes so far. Y'all find me at Fatal J on Twitter. August 28th, we're gonna do a trending. We trying to August 28th is the death of Chadwick Boseman, and we're gonna try to trend with recast T'Challa, and we're gonna tag Marvel Studios,
Okay.
and we trying to let them know you got an opportunity in Secret Wars to bring back T'Challa.
I think
You got a way to bring it back.
you would almost have to, even if they do a half-ass version of Secret Wars, not getting to the nitty-gritty, you would have to bring some version of him back.
Because if you know the story of Secret Wars, the real heroes
Yeah.
was there fighting. They
Yeah.
wasn't on Earth.
Right.
You could tweak that Wakanda Forever script to make it to where he was there the whole time.
Right.
You know, and that wasn't him. You could have said that was a scroll, a scroll. I mean,
I'll take
anything,
it at
man.
this
You not,
point. I'll take it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But Marvel, y'all missing out on some cash, man. Y'all missing out on some money because black people, we showed up, man. We showed up to the theaters for
Well,
that first Black Panther.
do you like the
Showed up.
direction that Marvel is going at this point? Are you feeling like they're finally starting to listen a little bit and kind of course correct or no?
No, because we got that Agatha trash coming out. Uh,
Yeah.
and Agatha is trash, bro.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if 100 people watched that during the whole season.
I mean, they're gonna do that how they did the Acolyte, trash it every episode. Everybody does 10 videos about it, and you're gonna just out of
Well,
curiosity.
that's the thing about it. When you really think about the people that do the culture war, deep down they want it to be bad.
Okay.
And hey, you notice the culture war people never give you a solution.
Right.
Just really think about that.
Okay.
You don't want a solution. That's kind of scary when you think about that.
Okay.
All this time you trashing it, you hating it, but you're not showing us what you can do. Now you got enough subscribers, and you got enough. I'm not gonna say power, but you got enough influence to really show Marvel or tell an executive at Marvel what really needs to be done. But I don't think they want a solution.
Because then it would stop once you provide the solution. It's like when people say I want to lose weight. Okay, when you get down to your goal weight, then what? Well, I didn't think about
Yeah,
that. Yeah, you got to
yeah.
maintain.
That
Okay.
happened to me, man. I dropped 100 pounds because I was doing that intermittent fasting.
Okay. Yeah.
Dropped 100 pounds, bro. And then I was like, now what I do? Start eating hard again. Because I told myself, okay, I'm skinny. Now I can eat as much as I want to. Then one day I looked in the mirror. I said, damn,
He said no.
I'm back. I'm back again.
That's
Yeah, man.
hilarious.
Yeah. So,
Hilarious.
like I said, man, these guys here, they don't want solutions. They don't want solutions.
Well, okay, it's hard to put the walk away from the money. I get it, man. If you're grifting and it's paying you well to grift, the average person's not gonna walk away from it. So let me ask you: at what point do they make a pivot? Because how much longer do you think? How many more years of videos are they gonna make? Because obviously they're not gonna change. Disney, we got Snow White coming out next year.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck
Yeah.
how you feel about the dwarves or
Yeah.
she's not a German, you know what I'm saying? So how many more years of this do you think they can keep this up before they have to pivot?
But think about how deep this game has gotten, bro. You got grown men out there that's mad about Snow White and the Little Mermaid, bro. Just really let that sink in.
Yeah.
Do I think they're going to pivot? No, I don't think they're ever going to pivot. I think if let's just say if the game gets good right now, if the game just no more woke stuff, no more nothing, and movies just start to begin to be really good, they're gonna find something real small. Oh, they
Mm-hmm.
didn't put enough white people in here. It's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be something that they find because I guarantee you, if they just speak positive, uh, if they speak differently, their YouTube channels will suffer. I give you an example. The black dude, what's that dude name? The black dude they say, "Oh my goodness," you know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
oh, Amazing Lucas. Yes, Amazing Lucas.
Amazing Lucas. You see what happened to him, right?
See, we could do a case study on him. All he he was.
But
I
I
see
want
what
to
you're
give him
saying though.
props though.
Yeah, yeah.
But I want to give him props because he had that awakening moment like me, and he felt it in the spirit. Something is not right. Something is not right. Let me pivot and change what I do. So I'm just saying that's just a cautionary tale for these culture war people out there. If they change up, if they pivot, their channel gonna die, bro. It's gonna die.
So you mean to tell me the market that supports them is the market that angry, or are they just tapping into something that most people on an average on a daily feel?
Their market, and don't get me wrong, I love white people. I love every race out there, but their market is angry white men. It's angry white men rhetoric.
Okay.
It's red blooded Trump support. And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna vote for Trump too. Trump is on point when it comes to our people. We need to vote for him. I mean, but I'm not putting no pressure on nobody to vote for him because uh, I can understand if you don't care about voting. But their audience is that angry white male that feel like everybody out there is taking their jobs.
Okay.
That's not giving them opportunities no more. This is not our country no more. That's their audience.
Well, then that's never going to go away. Then you're always going to
Eh,
have fuel for that fire, unfortunately.
yeah, and when you think about it, they're the majority. They're the majority out there. So uh, it's going to be interesting how things play out. I think the only way that these guys are really fizzle out is if Hollywood change. Hollywood has to change with
Is
all the
Holly
race swapping and all that stuff.
okay? Now, is that a legit change from Hollywood, or is that Hollywood trying to just make another few dollars in another with another demographic they didn't realize or didn't respect before?
Well, Hollywood, I'm gonna put it like this: everything started really going like woke within 2017, 2018, right when Trump got into office, and that's when you start getting these race swaps and all this type of stuff in these films. Uh, when Trump get in there again, if he get in there again, and things change, uh, hold on, let me say this: with Hollywood will. I think I just lost my thought. I almost had it. I almost had my thought. I almost had my thought. Uh,
Not to worry, I get like that all the time. So
now
yeah.
it's gonna come to me though. It's gonna come to me. Um, man, I forgot what I was gonna say, man.
All right. Well, let me ask it another way that you it may come back.
Yeah,
Um, the current state of Hollywood and all the changes it's making and all the inclusion with its characters and storylines, is that
yeah.
legit or is that a grift on Hollywood's part?
It's definitely a grift. It's a grift, and I think, like I said, it started in 2017, 2018 when Trump was in there. So
Okay.
Hollywood wanted to prove, okay, this dude coming in trying to make America great again, trying to make it all white males again. Now we're gonna do the total opposite. We're gonna do the total opposite. But
Uh,
the money is getting kind of bad for some of these studios and for certain franchises. So we may see a pivot with these companies, and they might go back to what to give what people want, to
And
give people what they want.
okay, and now I ask you, what do the people want?
Just to stick close to the lore. Like when it comes to Star Wars, when it comes to Marvel, when it comes to DC, just stick with the lore. That's all people ask. Just stick with the lore.
Okay, but are you willing to just admit that the majority of fans or people that go to the movies, they're normies.
Yeah,
Me and you care
you're
about the
right.
lore. That you know what I'm
Yeah, you're
saying?
right.
So
Yeah.
I'm with you. But you know, when I see season 2 trailer of the Rings of Power, like, no, this ain't for me. I read the Tolkien
Yeah.
books. You know,
Yeah.
so I tune out. That's for the casuals. And
Well, see
unfortunately,
that one those videos really blew my channel up because I'm a big Tolkien fan,
okay, okay.
and to see them to put black people in there, that really pissed me off, man.
I'm glad
And I'm
you
gonna tell
said
you
that.
why. I'm gonna tell you why. I could tell it was people who didn't read the books because Tolkien universe, when it comes to the Lord of the Rings books and the Hobbit books, it's really the Earth. It's really like the Earth we live on, but it's different ages.
Yeah,
Okay, so like in the first age, like human history, all the continents was connected together.
yeah.
Okay, then you start getting into these other ages, like these angels. They Gandalf is one of these angels.
Mhm.
They start fighting amongst each other, fighting with the devil. The devil character is called Morgoth. Another devil character is called Sauron. Everybody knows Sauron. These angels start fighting each other, so the continent starts splitting apart. Okay, in Middle Earth, where we get Bilbo, Aragorn, all those characters, that's Europe. That's Europe.
Basically,
There is.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Now, Tolkien Universe does have black people in it, but it don't take place in Africa.
Right.
I forgot the name of it. It was called. I think it's called Harad. It's called Harad. When you literally look at Harad on Tolkien's map, it's Africa. So that's kind of what pissed me off about that show is you didn't need to include that. Black people rock with Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
We love the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
didn't need to add black people in there to make us feel good. Cause just look at Lord of the Rings movie. They kept it dope. They kept it close to the lore, and people showed up. So you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that for the normies. Just making a dope film, making a dope movie. I just finished watching for the first time in my life. You're gonna really trip out when I say this. The Mummy
Oh,
with
the
Brandon
first
Fraser.
one with Brandon Fraser. Wow.
Now watch this though. That movie was dope.
Yeah.
Now even though they was in Egypt, I didn't even see no black people. I think I saw black people like as soldiers in the flashback scene. But when you go back and
You
watch
don't
that, you
even
don't see no
question it.
black
You don't
people.
even think about it. Yeah.
But I wasn't even tripping because it was so dope.
Yeah.
You know?
Like Imhotep, you should be a little darker, bro. But it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because even the mummy, the villain, the magician man or
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
he was too European looking, you know?
Yeah. 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 Well.
But that's all I'm saying, man. Both sides can still enjoy. The normies can enjoy. The people with the Lord, they can enjoy.
Mhm.
But I just really think that when these executives sit around at the table, and let's just say when they talked about Captain America, uh, the new one that's coming out, when they sit around these tables and they plan and marketing with these films, they know they're going to piss people off. They have to know. This is $1 billion company, Marvel. And you mean to tell me when you cast that guy, Anthony Mackie, as Captain America, you didn't think nobody was going to get pissed off about that?
I agree, but I've met some execs that are really just that disconnected. They live in their own little bubble. You know what I'm saying? They live in places where they don't have it. You know what I'm saying? You're right. You're right. But there are
Yeah,
people that disconnected high up the food chain that will be like, well, why? Sound like a good idea to me. I voted for Obama. I could see people being like, you know what I'm saying? So,
yeah,
it seems like that's going to be a never-ending fight because unfortunately, the one of the tenets of this country is founded on race, racial division, good or bad, and I don't think you'll never ever going to get rid of that ever.
yeah.
And I just think that's going to be a never-ending fight. Um, and if your
It'll, it,
base, go ahead.
it'll never be a never-ending fight, but just don't put it in fiction. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Cause with fiction, when you try to make fiction modern, when you try to make it like the world, then what's the point of me watching this if it's just like me stepping outside and experiencing the world?
That's the whole reason we
I,
go and watch. I want to escape this shit, this world. Yes,
yeah,
escapism.
man.
Yes.
I, can I escape for 2 hours?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's all
Okay.
I want to do.
All right. Black James Bond. Yay or nay?
No, give us double o eight. Don't give us 007. See, that's the stuff I'm talking about, though. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that's gonna cause division and make people pissed off. Cause they was talking about Idris Elba being 007. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Remember when they were talking about wanting to do the Val Zod, the Black Superman? Were you okay with that? If when it was, I
I was okay
personally,
with it.
I was okay with it too because I'm like, okay, it's an alternate version. It's in the comics. Like I'm not gonna confuse the two. Okay,
And
is
I
that
think black people show up for that too.
oh
Black people show
what?
up for that.
Yeah, but can
Yeah, sure.
can the casual moviegoer be able to separate? Does the casual does the casual fan even understand how the multiverse works? Just a basic
How,
working.
if they set it up correctly with good writing, they can pull it off. They have to set it up right. It'll take some great writing. Because you know your boy Michael B. Jordan, they was talking about him doing that for
Right.
the long.
Yeah.
And I think he even co-signed that he was wanting to do that.
It's still on the table at Warner's
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Cougar has a situation over there, but I would like to see that. But
Let me ask you a
because
quick question though. I'm
yeah.
gonna ask you a quick question. You gonna bust that laugh when I tell you this. What you think about Rebel Moon, man? The director's good.
Okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I'm glad you. Okay, listen. Zack Snyder is like, I don't give a fuck. He can do no wrong in my eyes. Good or
Yeah,
bad, I'm gonna ride
you a
with this
Snyder
man.
bro like me.
Yes. All right. He Zach says, "Hey, we're gonna go bang our heads against the wall." Okay, I'm just going to do
Yeah,
it because it's Zach.
yeah,
I'm
yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
I can't help it, bro. I can't.
yeah.
Like, it wasn't the best, but I know I enjoyed it. He does what he does. Of course, he needs his own another writing team because I don't know who the hell he can't. He's like
Zach
almost
writing is trash, man. That's his only flaw.
yeah,
That's his only flaw, bro.
yeah.
If he had the, if he need Christopher Nolan writers or something.
Now remember, that first
Nolan
the
did
super
Man of Steel.
yeah, it was Nolan
It was
and
tight too.
Goyer. Yeah, he just directed it.
Yep.
Like a lot of people don't realize he just directed it. That was it. They gave him a
Yeah.
template
Yeah.
and say, "Hey, put your spin on this template we're giving you." I think if you can give him that type of structure and just let him go
Yeah.
hand with the visuals, oh my god, like
I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, and people gonna hate me probably forever for saying this. I seen all the Superman movies. Okay.
okay,
Uh, Man of Steel is the best one, bro.
yeah, hands down.
And people say, Fatal J, how can you say that after seeing Christopher Reeve Superman? Y'all get mad that Henry Cavill Superman snapped old boy Nick. But in the first Superman movie, didn't he fly around the globe to make time go back? And y'all think that's dope?
Wait, and then he threw the Zod and them in the damn cavern, so we don't know what happened. Listen, I respect Richard Donner's Superman. Yeah, Man of
I,
Steel all
I
day.
respect it.
Yeah,
I respect it. But when you compare those endings,
yeah.
y'all mad because Zack snapped the man neck. You know what I mean?
Okay,
You mad because of that?
I like where this is going. How do you feel about the pending Superman movie with James Gunn. Are you excited? Cause I hope this shit fails. I hope it fucking tanks, bro. I hope it's
I'm I'm I'm
trash.
I'm, I'm gonna put it like this, man. Uh, James Gunn. I'm kind of 50-50 with James Gunn because I
Okay.
know he's a great director, he a great writer, but he a clown because I don't like that stuff, them jokes he did.
On
That
Twitter,
just
yeah. That's gonna come
I
back
just
again. Yep, yep,
I
yeah,
it's, they gonna get him soon. They gonna
yeah.
get him soon. Uh, that Superman suit is trash, but I'm still holding. I'm still holding out because the man know how to direct and he know how to write. So I'm just really curious to see. I truly believe this. If this movie doesn't do good, we're not going to ever see a solo Superman movie ever again. Now
No,
we'll see him in Justice League. We'll see him in cameos and other stuff.
right.
But I truly believe we'll never see a solo Superman movie ever again.
Well, I'm so hell bent. Like this whole the entire DCU, I want nothing to do with. Like I hope it burns. If this Superman movie does not outgross Man of Steel, I think the number is like 660, 668. If it doesn't
Yeah.
outgross that, you can scrap anything, any plans he had after that, because the market has
When you
spoken,
when you look at where Warner is at right now, this movie has to do 1 billion.
and it's not
It
going to
has
do it.
to.
It's not going to.
You don't think so?
Hell no.
And look what it's going against this year. In the same month, it's going against Fantastic Four.
They better move. They're not gonna move, and yeah, they're stuck on that release date. They can't move. I mean, they could move it, but no, this movie does
you
not
think
make.
you think somebody is going to move? You think somebody one of them going
Remember,
to move?
Warner moved when it was BVS versus the Avengers, right? They blinked first.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, Warner's has a history of blinking first when it comes to anything Marvel related.
yeah. Which one came out first, BBS or Civil War? Because you know
I want to say Civil War
with
came out first, right?
but this is facts right here. When Zack Snyder told them they're playing about BBS, that's when Kevin Feige changed Civil War because Civil War was supposed to have that all them
Right,
characters in there
right,
like that.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No,
So
no.
I kind of forgot which one came out first though.
Well, no, they had the right idea, but then Kevin just executed it better. I've
Yes.
never seen
Yeah.
a director have his own studio just torpedo. Like Zach is going to be a fucking case study in any film studio school history lesson. Like, what the hell happened here? You know,
Yeah.
I wish nothing but the worst. Not Jim Gunn personally, but for his DC, fuck that shit, man. I listen, bro. If that
And you,
shit don't crack 700 million,
it got to do 700 or better. I'm not going to even say 700. It had to do 800 or better, bro.
and people
It
want to
got
say,
to
well,
do 800 or better.
right, and when people say, well, Guardians of the Galaxy, okay, first of all, it took him 3 tries to get to that 800 with the third movie, right?
Yeah.
These are offside characters that most people never heard of. This is
Yeah.
Superman. You cannot fuck this up.
Can't
And
mess it up, bro. And
you
because
know,
Superman is like the king of comic book characters. He the king of comic book characters.
they you know what? I'm gonna keep saying it. They should have let him finish his vision. Give us the bat. Should have gave us that Batfleck movie with Deathstroke. We'd have been all right.
Bro, that would have saved him.
We'd have been all right.
That would have saved him, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
have Deathstroke in there, Batman in there, bro. Catwoman maybe. That would have been a cold one, bro.
There'd have been nothing to
Kept
talk
Cowboy
about.
Superman.
Oh my god!
Kept Cowboy, bro. It wasn't. It's not gonna be a better Superman than Cowboy.
No, and I seen David Cornsweat's prior work. I'm not. I don't give a fuck, man. It's Cavill a bust,
Man,
Snyder a bust. Let the man finish his vision. Even if we can get an anime, an animated series, whatever, I'll take that at this point. Just let the
yeah.
man finish his vision. Um,
But bro, it's just usually when you see so much pressure on something, it just never follow through unless you watching somebody like Michael Jordan. But people like Michael Jordan is so rare. Where when you in a clutch and they always deliver, I just don't know. I just don't know about this one. It's gonna be real interesting, bro. When they come to 2025 next summer, and
Li-
I'll say this too: the trailer is really gonna be the deciding factor too.
Listen, I go
Because if they
back.
don't deliver on that trailer, bro,
Listen, I go back to Slither with James Gunn. I had it on
yeah,
DVD. One of my
yeah,
favorite B flick horror films ever. So I go back with this man. Like I know what he's
yeah,
capable of
yeah.
doing.
I go back when him and Snyder did they yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
That's right.
That
That's
was
right.
fire, bro.
That's right. That's right. But
Yeah,
no, man, I'm a Snyder purist, man. You can't.
yeah.
He has
But,
flaws, and but
but you didn't answer my question though,
oh,
man.
what was the
Rebel
question? I'm
Moon,
sorry.
the director's cuts, man.
They were better
Too
than
much sex and too much
too
gore.
much. Yeah, too much sex.
Yeah,
He should have kept it like how he did in the Watchmen. That sex scene wasn't too. It wasn't too much. This was way too
yeah,
long. Way. I'm just like, come on,
yeah,
what are we doing? Um,
yeah.
I liked them way better than the original first releases. Like I said,
I do too.
I had to sit there and just look at it. Just I don't care about the story. I'm just looking at it visually. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful. Anything he touches is beautiful. Like cinematography, the shots, beautiful. Scenery, colors, palette, beautiful. Like he makes
yeah,
beautiful movies, looking movies. So,
yeah.
um,
The director's cut was better than the PG-13, but this is the thing about it. I don't care about the characters. I just don't care. Do you want to see more of Scargiver?
nah,
You don't.
nah, I don't. Nah, bruh. Let's go ahead and end that shit.
And I was really rooting for the bald headed brother, the dude that always be in everybody movie.
Oh, the
I was,
general, Jaimin Hunsu. Yeah. He was. He just.
yeah, I
I,
just didn't care.
the one character I did want to see more of was the blood axe.
Oh, they killed him early.
Yeah, Ray Stone's character. I was like, I
Yeah.
liked him. I liked Charlie Hunnams before he turned traitor, and I was like, I want to see more of him. Like, put him in a
It's over for Ray Fisher though, bro. Ray Fisher,
yeah.
he ruined his career, bro.
But what should he have
He
done?
ruined.
Okay, he shouldn't have leaked that conversation. I think that's what did him in between him and Walter
I think he,
Hamada.
I think he should have just kept that on the low. I think he tried to meet two of them and it didn't work in his favor.
That's
You
a
know what
big
I
pill.
mean?
That's a big pill you're asking anybody to swallow,
You going,
man.
against the cats that run the show in Hollywood, bro.
Yeah.
You should have did that under wraps. You killed your career. I mean, as good as Zach looking out for his boy, but I think it ain't gonna go further than Zach. And Zach killed him off in the beginning. What are you gonna do? What is the man gonna do?
Well, he can go back to theater. He came from theater, so he has range.
Yeah,
He
but
can
that
act.
man wanna be in the that
I
man want
know,
the
I
big
know.
screen,
He's got
man.
listen. He's got size. He's
Theater is for
jacked.
the amateurs,
Yeah,
you
he's.
know?
I agree. I agree. I like Ray Fisher as an actor. I like him as a screen presence. I like seeing him on camera. I don't know.
Yeah.
They all got a raw deal, man. All of them. All of them.
They did.
You
They
know,
did.
Gal's gonna get trashed in this Snow White film. I feel sorry for her because she gonna catch hell. She gonna catch strays meant for
I'm gonna
Rachel.
be honest with you though, bro. I never believed Gal had it. It was just that Wonder Woman was tight. Don't get me wrong, but it was the writing. But anything else you see Gal in, straight trash.
I could say the same for Chris Evans. I didn't care for
Oh
Snowpiercer.
yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
Chris Evans is trash.
like nigga, you
He's
Captain
trash.
America. Yeah, you just be this for the next 20
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
You know
He,
what I'm
he
saying?
definitely typecast. He typecast. But yeah, Steve Rogers, anything he in, straight trash. I
Yeah.
definitely agree with that.
Yeah, that's
They did Calvin dirty though, because Calvin is cold. He's a great actor.
and now with the Warhammer series in trouble. Oh my god.
I think he'll get that Wolverine though. I think he's gonna get the Wolverine.
You think that
I think
they'll take a chance on that?
I think he got it. I think he gonna because they kept the rumors was that Marvel snatched him up already, and that rumor turned out to be true in this movie, Deadpool. But I believe he's gonna be the next Wolverine, bro. They watch what I tell you. In Secret Wars or something, they gonna pull him from that universe. He's gonna be the Wolverine.
You
Bro.
think
Watch what I
so?
tell you.
I'm
Oh
with
yeah,
it.
they gonna put him out that
Yeah,
universe.
yeah. You put Cavill on the screen. I'm gonna watch. Like I'm excited for the
Yeah.
Highlander reboot. So whenever that drops,
That would be the best revenge to where he was the biggest character in DC, and now he's the biggest character in Marvel. Now I know y'all guys saying Spider Man is the biggest, but the next biggest is Wolverine.
That'd be a hell
So
of
I
a
think that'll
story.
be yeah,
That'd be a hell of a story. That'd be a hell of a story.
yes sir.
What else are you seeing film TV wise that has your interest that got your eyebrow kind of perked up?
Man, I'm just watching a lot of anime. Anime is good. I'm going back watching old films. Like I said, I'm watching The Mummy. I'm gonna watch The Mummy 2 tonight. Um, I watched those movies in weird orders. I watched The Scorpion King. Out of all of them, everybody said The
That
Scorpion
was
King was trash. Bro, I had a good time watching that though.
then that's all
I
that
really did.
matters. Then that's all that
Yeah,
matters. Cause I
yeah,
know you haven't seen Alien Romulus yet. I had a good time watching it. I'm not gonna
yeah,
nitpick it. I've seen everybody's review. Oh, they you got to be a once again purist, and I think purists are upset because of all the fan service that if you didn't watch the first three, you won't miss. Um, I,
Well, it's weird though, bro, because Alien One, Alien Two is looked at as the goats.
yeah,
When you look at Predator, Predator One, Predator Two
yeah,
is looked at as the goats.
yeah.
But then it just get real bad after one and two.
Prey was decent. Um,
Prey was dope. I forgot about Prey. You
I
right.
don't I don't think it would have done well at the box office though. I just don't.
No, it wouldn't. It
You
wouldn't.
know, just like with Romulus was supposed to be on streaming, that's it was just too good to not put it on streaming. I didn't get that
Yeah,
vibe from Prey. I didn't think, well, this should have been on the screen. Nah, I don't know. I didn't get that. I didn't care for the little girl. How the little Indian
yeah.
girl, this predator 7 feet tall. I mean, come on, let's. I hate plot armor, bruh. I hate plot armor. There's no.
Well, I'm noticing something in the film game and the comic book game. When I was coming up in the '90s, you had the best writers, you had the best comic book artists. Back when we was coming up in the '80s and '90s, you had the best writers, the best directors. But it just seemed like those writers, they're gone, and now these young bucks, they just writing anything.
Yeah,
It go back to the caveman days when they were sitting around that fire. If you don't have a good story, you don't have nothing.
right.
I don't care how many pretty lights. That's like Zack Snyder, for instance. The man is the visual king, but a lot of these movies now is trash.
The stories,
You
the
know,
stories need work. Yes,
that story is key. If you ain't got story, you have nothing.
I agree.
You have nothing.
I agree.
Yeah.
If they got away from that, Hollywood has gotten away from to just telling a good story,
Good
and for
story, man. Because I mean, it's a movie out there. Have you ever seen this movie called Enemy Mine?
yeah, with Lou Gossett Jr.
Okay, CGI and graphics trash, but the story is
It's a
amazing.
beautiful story. Yeah,
So I consider that a classic because the story was on point, and that's what I'm saying. You can have trash CGI all day, but if you got a banging story, you got you a dope movie.
I'm willing to overlook that. You know that's on the list to be rebooted. They're talking about rebooting that.
I hope not.
They're
It's
going.
not gonna be the same,
I
bro.
wouldn't even be
Just leave it
surprised.
alone.
Yeah,
And
I
see, that's
agree.
what I hate.
I agree.
Hollywood is Hollywood. I know what Hollywood doing. They taking these franchises because they don't want to take a loss with their money.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody grow a pair and write a dope, creative, original story.
Yeah.
Now I give Zach that. I give Zach that he tried. He tried to come up with something original, even though it wasn't really original. But he tried. You know, give us a Back to the Future. Give us something
Yeah.
that's dope.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
we asked for.
Well, Fatal, bro, I know it's late there. I ain't gonna keep you. Please shout yourself out. Where can the people find you? You still run the Kickstarter? I went through the message. I totally forgot you sent me that. I
Yeah.
forgot to promote that shit. I'm like, what the fuck did I forget to promote this? So if you still running it, I'll
Nah,
start promoting it.
nah, you good, bro. It'll come back. I'm dropping Ninja Blast 2.
Okay.
Probably a month or two from now. I'm almost done with that book. See, I'm not like the other Kickstarter and Indiegogo guys. I make sure my books is done before I do all that.
Okay, wait.
I'm gonna give you.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you
go
said
ahead.
that. So you believe everybody should have a finished product before they announce there's
Heck yeah.
Okay, but there's people on the other side that say, well, part of that is to help us get it finished.
Nah, man, you need to save your money up and you need to get that book done because I'm telling you, I don't seen a lot of cats in that Kickstarter Indiegogo game.
Yeah.
You know what they do when they collect that money? They realize they not gonna get done with the book fast enough, and they just end up saying freak and pocket that money and spend it, and rob everybody blind. And I don't want that on my name,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
So I make sure no matter how long it take, when I'm done, I launch and then boom, I'm mailing you your comic book. I want to have that reputation.
Right, right, gotcha. Yeah, please let me know when you're done so I can blast the ads for that, man. So I do apologize. I'm sitting there, what the
Oh
fuck?
no, man, you
Send me
good,
this.
bro. You
I was
good.
like, what in the hell? When did I
It
miss
be like that
this?
sometimes.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, shout yourself out. Where can the people find you, my good brother?
You can find me at the Fatal J channel, Fatal J. That's all you have to do to find me. And man, yeah, man, I'm just having fun on my channel, doing reactions, trailer reactions, man. Just having fun, man. I'm not doing the culture war woke stuff no more because
You bowing out?
the people, I freaked around and found out, you know. Yeah, I pulled an amazing Lucas.
What an amazing Lucas. He said
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest wake up calls online. Like,
yeah,
holy cow.
yeah.
Okay.
Shout out to him though.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out
for
to
sure,
him.
for sure. And he
Yeah.
got married, so shout out to him and the missus. So, you
Oh,
know,
okay, okay.
all these don't get married. Sorry. The guys out here still getting married, man. Sorry.
Hey
Sorry.
man, it's the best, bro. You get so many blessings from being married, man.
That's what's up,
Yeah,
indeed. My man
yeah.
Fatal, go ahead, get up out of here. Enjoy the rest of your night, my brother.
All
Peace
right,
out.
peace, man.
Yes,
Peace.
sir. Shout out to Fatal J. Um, hope you guys got some out of this conversation. I did for sure. Please go sub to Fatal's channel. I'm gonna get out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Peace.